Welcome, everyone, and Happy New Year. I wish you all the best for 2026. We're still in January, so I can still say this one last time. My year already started off great with a lot of parties with friends, parties with family, parachuting into London last week to teach a CTI to a bunch of new great students, coming back to European mainland with a technological marvel, our submarine on wheels, the Eurostar. Yes, we have a bunch of marvels in European mainland. And now I have the opportunity to say hi to all of you on our next Connect and Share event, the first QCTR webinar of 2026. It seems we will be with a very large audience today as we have more than 1,000 registrants. Although, of course, we don't seem to have that many people following our YouTube channel for some reason. Just a quick reminder that if you follow our YouTube channel, you will receive all of the recordings of all of our webinars. This is not only the QCTRs, but also the cyber tips, things about NIS2, things about Safe on Web at Work, and many, many other things. This will be shared in chat, so please just subscribe. And also a little reminder for specifically the Belgian organizations, because I saw a very interesting map just before this, where apparently we have people from all over the world, Middle East, Asia, Europe, the US, and even Greenland. Now, if you look into this, for the Belgian organizations, please, if you have not done so yet, register on the Safe on Web at Work portal, because that allows us to find you very quickly. In case anything happens, we can at least know where to contact you in a very fast and easy way. Now up to our first speaker, and probably most of you already know him. He's been a director of CCB, of the Center for Cybersecurity Belgium, since the beginning of time, a good 10 years ago. He set the scene for many cybersecurity policy changes, big and impactful projects, and for the way we look at cybersecurity today, not only in Belgium, but in Europe as a whole. Please welcome our Director General, Miguel De Bruycker. I think you'll have to unmute yourself, Miguel.
Yes, sorry for that. Well, a common mistake. Thank you very much, Kevin. Well, still a happy new year also from my side, and it's always an honor. And at my age, if they start to say you have been there since, I don't know, the beginning of time, I mean, okay, whatever. I only have a few minutes because there are much more interesting talks, I think, after mine, to be honest. But allow me to give you some figures of our Center of Cybersecurity Belgium of 2025 of last year. We have handled more than 100 ransomware cases. We have participated in more than 100 emergency response interventions. We had 5 waves of DDoS attacks with a lot of, let's say, targets, but luckily not really victims. The impact was quite limited. We received almost 10 million messages from the population last year on suspicious@safeonweb.be in 4 languages. And with that, we send out a warning page, or we redirect to a warning page server more than 185 million times last year. For me also very important, we send out 32,000 SPI warnings, meaning a warning for a leaked credential or a vulnerable system, for instance, specifically to one entity, to one company. So to be honest, I wanted to show you this. I recently got those facts and figures, and I am a little bit too proud not to show that. So sorry for the numbers, the facts and the figures. I just wanted to, let's say, talk a little bit about one specific element. It's not really a cyber threat, but it's something that we are looking at for the future. It's about agentic AI, AI agents that you will be able to rent. Everybody is, or a lot of entities are building those entities, and it will be I think a great opportunity to rent temporarily a lawyer in specific domains, or an accountant that is specialized in, and all those, what you normally now have with consultants, you will be able to rent them. And if you look at the EI Act, that whole model doesn't really fit into the AI Act. I think that's my personal opinion. The AI Act has 4 levels. It's low, medium, high, and forbidden. The medium has another name, but it doesn't really matter. It's very much linked to privacy, transparency, fundamental rights, and for the high, to specific sectors. And if you look at that AI Act, it doesn't really fit on that agentic AI, where it's all about, well, partially security, confidentiality, but also loyalty. If you make use of a consultant, you want to make sure that they're loyal, that there is no conflict of interest. It's about integrity. It's about trust and making sure that they have honest behavior, but they also they pick up accountability. How do you do that with an AI agent? So how do you make sure that they don't push you into, well, for instance, illegal actions? Maybe the best action that you can take, but if it is illegal, are you sure that they will pick up accountability, that they will be truthful also towards the legal framework, and warn you for specific actions? And those agents might, when you give them a specific task in the future, they will use other agents. You rent a CFO, but he needs some expertise from another agent in accountancy, for instance. And what about that agent-to-agent communication? How do you keep control of that? So I think in the future we will have, it's a bit on the side, I have to admit, of cybersecurity, but these are also the challenges that we will be confronted with. And that was a little bit what I would have liked to share with you. And now I leave the stage to other very interesting talks. And I would like to thank you very much for being here. And I hope you enjoy those few hours in our QCTR. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Miguel, for this great introduction. It is indeed important and actually amazing if you look at it from what we do in one single year. And we always live in the day-by-day rush, going crazy from one incident to another, from one new thing to another. But looking back at a full year is always nice to see on what we've achieved. Thank you very much.